What's up, peoples? Al York Sports. Ride with me, man. Just come ride with me. You know I got to bring up that Kevin Durant trade. Don't matter where I'm at. If I'm doing what I'm doing, I got to get that out to y'all, you know what I'm saying, ASAP. I wish I could have done it in the morning, but I couldn't really do it in the morning. I got a little break right now. I'm able to do it right now. So let's get to it, you know what I mean? Shout out to New York City, Las Vegas, Worldwide, Price Tag Entertainment, ilovemoney.com, open sessions and giveaways, and everybody tuning in. You know what I mean? I just got to keep doing this for y'all, man. Every time something happen like this, but it gotta be extreme. Can't be no little shit. But with that, let's start off with the trade that happened late last night, 1 o'clock Eastern, 10 o'clock Pacific. The Phoenix Suns and the new owner, they pulled a switch after Kevin Durant, man. They had to make this trade. Phoenix, you know, a lot of people were doubting Phoenix. Chris Paul's getting older. Devin Booker's always hurt. DeAndre Ayton, you know, the young guy, can't seem to figure it out, of course, by himself. A lot of people said Phoenix already had their chance. If you looked at the numbers at the Western Conference, them coming out, they were severely low considering a team that made it to the chip. You dig what I'm saying? So this was a great maneuver for the Phoenix Suns, picking up Kevin Durant, who played 39 games this year, averaged 29.7, 6.7 rebounds, 5.3 assists. And y'all already know Kevin Durant could go down as one of the all-time best forwards in the NBA. That's how good he is. The Slim Reaper is on a whole other level. The only thing with the Slim Reaper is that he's not a leader. And he won chips with Golden State because they had leaders over there in Draymond, Clay, and Curry. So all he had to do was play his part. OKC, he couldn't do it with Westbrook because they're not leaders. He went to Brooklyn. He made sure that he snatched his boy Kyrie Irving with him. And that didn't work out. And then they snatched up James Harden. And like my man KP said, Kendrick Perkins, this might be the biggest disaster ever in the NBA to get 3 of the top prolific scorers on one team, and you couldn't even not only get a chip, you couldn't even make it to the chip. So KP said that this might be on 30-30, and I gotta agree with him. One day, this team will get on 30-30 for the biggest disappointment ever. And right now, all of them moved on to championship quality teams. Harden with the Sixers, MB and company, they could definitely make run, if not the chip, at least to the Eastern Conference Finals. Eastern Conference Finals, maybe not the chip though. Then you got Kyrie Irving that just went to the Mavericks with Luka Doncic, Jason Kidd running the ship over there with Wood. I don't know if Hardaway's on the trade block, but they looking good over there in Dallas. They stock severely moved up from 30-1 and 15-1, and now Kevin Durant going to the Phoenix Suns with Chris Paul, Devin Booker, DeAndre Ayton, and then you got a couple of more guys. You got Dario Saric over there, Torrey Craig that could come off the bench, help out Damian Lee, Bismack Biyombo, and unfortunately, to trade Kevin Durant, they had to give up Mikal Bridges, who was a big loss for Phoenix, who's been the best defender and most consistent for the Suns. But like they say, if you want something good, you got to pay for it. So let me tell you the trade of specifics. Brooklyn picks up Mikal Bridges, 17.2, 4.3 rebounds, 3.6 assists. Then you got Jay Crowder, who they end up trading today to the Milwaukee Bucks, I think for a second round or a couple of second round picks. 9.6, 4.3, 1.6. Don't matter because they traded him to the Bucks. And last but not least, Cam Johnson, who came off that injury, who can hit that three, big three-point shooter, 13.9, 3.8, 1.5 assists, and also 4 unprotected first-round draft picks. This is what KD at 36 years old cost the Phoenix Suns. And this is how bad that the Suns wanted them, that they gave 4 number ones unprotected. But I'm going to be honest with y'all. They're going to be so good that these picks ain't going to be top 10. These picks are going to be maybe 20 to 25 to 28. And it's hard to find diamond in the NBA at that high, even in the first round. It's not like the NFL, and it's not like baseball where there's diamonds all over. NBA, usually about 10, 15 guys, and then you got to kind of like build the other guys, maybe a year, 2 years, and build them up. So Phoenix ain't going to really lose with the draft picks, but Mikal Bridges was big, Cam Johnson was big, but now the Phoenix Suns get Kevin Durant, and they ready to make a run at it. Let me get going. Let me turn this off real quick. Then I'm going to talk to y'all a little more. Here we go. Okay, one thing I can say, you know, I'm a freestyle now, is that Durant, Slim Reaper, we all know is one of the best players in the game. That go without saying. The Slim Reaper is an animal. I mean, when he went to Golden State, lit him up. MVP finals, regular season finals, etc. OKC, he did his thing. And with Brooklyn, he did his thing too, but the only thing is he couldn't get them over the hump. And that was huge because that was the time that, especially me, being, you know, a sports, you know what I mean, a sports guy to the death, entrepreneur, I just wanted to see if KD had what it took, you know, growing a team on his own, basically like what happened in OKC. And I just found out he ain't nothing but a guy that's going to be a helper. He is not a leader. KD is not a leader. As good as he is, KD is not a leader. That's the bottom fucking line. I love KD. You know, I love what he brings to the game of basketball, but I'm sorry to say that he's not a leader. And you know, but he will help Phoenix. He doesn't have to be the leader in Phoenix. They could roam off, you know what I mean? They roam off my homie, you know what I'm saying? Like, Chris Paul is going to be the leader over there. Even though he's the oldest guy over there, Devin Booker's kind of like the man over there. But all they got to do is ride Chris Paul, bro. They ride Chris Paul, they are going to be all right because Chris Paul can drive this ship. He knows who he got to give the ball to, when he got to give the ball to. And right now, like I said, the Suns are the favorite to come out the Western Conference Finals. And the Western is deep because, you know, like I said, Kyrie's in Dallas. You know, the Lakers picked up Low Russell. So every team is getting better. And as I'm talking now, there could be a lot of other stuff going down. And if you know, Brooklyn got a lot of guys that could come off the bench that they could be very serviceable for a lot of teams trying to get to the chip. You know what I mean? So right now, Brooklyn is just going to stack up on picks. That's all they're going to do is stack up on picks. And they're going to be good in the future. They're not going to do nothing this year. They're not going to have enough to do anything. But what they can do is set up for a bright future. And once they set up for this bright future, let me tell you something. They're going to be hard. They're going to be hard to be dealt with because, you know, when you get all those picks and you dial them up correctly, as long as they dial these picks up correctly and do the right thing, they can set themselves up for so many years to come ahead. But unfortunately, your Brooklyn fans who expected them to make noise now and the years that just passed by, that's not going to happen. Throw it out the window. Be happy. A lot of you guys are mad. Oh, fuck KD, fuck James Harden. You know what? You better be happy you got these guys out right on time, that you was able to get a lot of stuff for these guys. Because remember, Kyrie Irving also bring a first-round pick. Finney Smith, who's going to get better and better. And Dinwiddie right now, who's basically almost an all-star. So Brooklyn's going to be hurt immediately, but y'all got a promising future as long as y'all make the right draft picks. Because you guys are loaded. I mean, you guys are to the point where you can ship out 3 picks each, 3 number ones, to get like another superstar. But this time, a superstar who's a leader. because they went and got 3 of the best guys who don't know how to lead. And that's why, like I said, Brooklyn ain't go nowhere. But salute to the Phoenix Suns. Great work by the Suns, the new management, the brass, for going to get their man and now becoming relevant again, because there was a little while there where the Suns were starting to seem irrelevant. Now they relevant immediately. KD pushed them right now on the top where they're the favorite to win it all. Now, does that guarantee anything? No. But I'm telling you right now, you get a healthy Booker, Chris Paul, where all he got to do is get these guys the ball where they need the ball. DeAndre Ayton, who I think is really huge. I'm surprised that the Nets didn't get Ayton in this deal. I would have went after Ayton before I would have went out after Bridges. And I think that Phoenix would have dealt with him, because Phoenix was been trying to deal Ayton. And if I'm correct, they almost traded Ayton part of a package to go get John Collins from Atlanta. So the Durant thing almost didn't happen. But they pulled the plug. Salute to the Slim Reaper out of Brooklyn. Hopefully now he can get it going again. We already know he's established he is not a leader. James Harden's not a leader. Kyrie Irving's not a leader. But they're real good players that could perform as leaders but are not original leaders. So they can help other teams that have leaders to get over the top. So salute to the Phoenix Suns. Great move for the Mavericks. And Brooklyn stocked up on a lot of draft picks. So everybody in Brooklyn, is not the end of the day for y'all, because y'all are loaded with draft picks. Now y'all got to dial it up correctly. Either make the right choices, trade the right pieces, and rebuild this team and get Brooklyn back on the map. And with that, this is Al York Sports, the raw truth. Don't forget to tune in Friday for open sessions and giveaways. And I'm going to start running a contest, handicappers of the handicappers. I want to find the GOAT. I'm going to do a year long of handicapping. I'm going to have a special show for it, where I'm going to have about from 5 to 15 guys every week. They're going to put in 5 picks every Friday for Saturday's games. Anybody want to join, you could message me, hit me up, let me know you want to join, and I'll give y'all the details. But that's going to be popping. And I'm going to keep it 100. Noah already said nobody want the smoke. So I'm going to leave it like that. He said I can say that. He said he don't give a fuck. So I'm telling y'all, all y'all want to be handicappers. Noah said nobody want the smoke. So if you want the smoke, you message me, we talk, I'll get you in, and we're going to start this hopefully no later than 2 weeks. And with that, Al York Sports, the raw truth. Ride with me. I love y'all, man.